just wanna nibble on your night. Be so sentimental when I step in the middle, when I do a little dance to the turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said.
First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Another run here for Robinson. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 5.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. First and 10 now from the 36. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On first down, it's right back to Hubbard. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Another run here with Hubbard. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Look him up on a second down and 8.
Let's go. Crack all 80. Hey, check that. Straight.
They'll motion over Thielen.
Back 60.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. A second down throw for Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Notre Dame. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Set. Go. Go. Hut, hut.
They'll go again with Robinson. And nice work here. He's got the first down to about the 30-yard line. A tight end in motion now. On 1st down, right back to Robinson. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game record.
That's the end of the first quarter.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
19 Lions.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Jordan Fuller in that time for the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Young. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third down and 9. From the gun, it's Young. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Here comes Smith on the return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Trayvon Merrick up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Traveler, check go.
A give, and here comes Robinson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Now, deep ball for London. And he will score. Drake London. Touchdown Atlanta. His 6th touchdown now for the season. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play. and find himself in the end zone.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Young hands it to Hubbard. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. To throw, Young. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Out of the shotgun, Young. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On 2nd down, Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Falcons will take over here just past the 30.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now Young. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Young. Again, working deep downfield. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this 1st half. Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this 2nd half. About to get started.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the 3rd quarter begins. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Young. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
On play action, Young. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Throwing on second down, Young. Working free downfield, it's Thielen. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And here's Bijan. Not much happening there, just a short game. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's Robinson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. A A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Falcon first down. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Let's go.
Now Robinson, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. Quick throw, taken in. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back. Now it is first and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Now whistles here, and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front. Here's Robinson. Oh, short gain there, down to the 10. Here now, second down and goal.
Go! Cougar 19. Take go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
A 27-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The motion man is Sanders. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. Back to throw, Young. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Falcons will have great field position right around midfield.
Mike, that's a great play for any defensive back, let alone an undrafted rookie. I mean, to think that every single team passed on him in this past year's draft multiple times is pretty hard to believe. And again, this is the growth. This is the development that they saw.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. Brings up third down.
He'll look to throw. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. That's caught! And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here we go, set. Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Bring it. Hut, hut.
And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground? Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to air this one out. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Whoa. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So a big one there to start the drive. 32 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. 2nd down and 8. Another run here for Robinson. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
And just a short pickup there to the 35. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They finish off the regular season with some momentum. And they'll wait with bated breath to find out who they're going to play next week in the wild card round. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.